Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Vortex, where lies and falsehoods are trapped and exposed. I'm Michael Voris. Now, before we get into things, remember the name Garrison Keillor. No one who has hung around the Catholic circles for any amount of time can help but wonder, are the inmates running the asylum here? There's so much ridiculousness in the church, from the liturgy to parish RCIA classes, from supposedly Catholic media and apparently soft-in-the-head theologians, that you begin to wonder if any of these people actually believe that the Catholic Church is the one holy Catholic apostolic church established by Christ to teach, govern, and sanctify all men. When's the last time you heard that, huh? See, for many of these people, something else is at work behind the scenes. For them, the four marks of the church, one, holy, Catholic, and apostolic, have entirely different meanings. For example, one means everyone is included regardless of their willingness to accept the teachings of the church. It doesn't matter, let's all be a big inclusive group. Holy is more about a goofy, emotion-laden, kumbaya, hands-holding feeling than a life of interior conversion that should increase as we become closer and closer to the Blessed Trinity. Catholic? Ha! Whatever. For them, it's a word that means absolutely nothing other than the name of an institution that they seek to reshape into whatever their cunning little brains can conceive. And apostolic? Well, that's just a word which means a little less than the church's old. And since it's old, we get to make it into a more hip and modern church with a whole new way. See, they see the church not as one holy Catholic apostolic, but rather as inclusive, emotional, institutional old church that they have absolutely no problem redefining and all of its actions. It is this view of church, their ecclesiology, to use a lofty term, that has led to the ruin of so many. It's why millions of dollars can go to Saul Alinsky-style groups that support abortion and same-sex marriage. It's why the halls of power at the Bishops' Conference are regularly patrolled by lay staff who use the levers of power in the church to present a half-hearted view of Christ and what it means to be Catholic. It's why speakers who are dead set against Catholic teachings are regularly invited to give high-profile presentations, which brings us back to that first point, Garrison Keillor. The National Catholic Education Association, the NCEA, has invited Garrison Keillor, an outspoken pro-abortion, pro-gay marriage Episcopalian, to give the keynote address at its group's annual convention next month. Keillor is best known as host of the Prairie Home Companion and has repeatedly pushed his pro-abortion, pro-same-sex marriage views and has labeled pro-life, pro-family, and anti-pornography activists as, in his words, shrieking ninnies and pompous blowhards, end quote. Now, I have a question for the NCEA. In all the land, there isn't not one person who's a solid Catholic who doesn't think that it's okay to cut children in the womb to ribbons and doesn't think that men having sex with other men shouldn't get married. Not one person you could find to give the keynote address other than this enemy of the faith. Well, here's a message to Garrison Keillor. When it comes to your speaking fee, I hope you held out for more than the usual 30 pieces of silver that traitors to the faith are comfortable trafficking in. The next thing you know, Keillor will be receiving grant money from the lay staff at the Bishops' Conference. I'm Michael Voris.
Please help us keep delivering these kinds of messages that so desperately need to be heard and acted on. Join RealCatholicTV.com today as a premium subscriber. Become immersed in the faith established by Jesus Christ. The Catholic Church is the only hope against evil because that is its God-given mission. As our Lord said, apart from me, you can do nothing. Join RealCatholicTV.com today as a premium subscriber and come to learn and love Christ more deeply.